On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Tiger. Come back.
On second down, here's Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Reset. Do jet.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Reset. Come back.
To throw on second is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tiger. Come back. Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Black 99, feel it. Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Watson going deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down, Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mariota again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Easy.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Again, it's Mariota. And Davis with it left side. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Dion Lewis, a first carry for the expatriate. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Come back, come back. Richmond. Come back.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. He's got Fuller. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Going deep for... They've got his man complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
Tiger. Come back. Richmond. Two jet.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
5 yards on the pickup. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Dancing to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Daquan Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Watson now on second down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Watson now operating from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Watson on third and goal. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. From the gun, Mariota. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's third and short.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Easy, easy, easy. One.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One. One.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And
into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Suck up for the extra point.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I wrote that. It helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On 2nd and 10, Watson underneath for Miller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Miller. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go with Foreman. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy, easy, easy. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
One. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One. Check safety. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Now Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Now Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by K'Von Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Richmond.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Richmond.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Campanaro. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So many times during games we talk about reading keys. So what does that mean for a cornerback? Well, when you're guarding a receiver, is he actually going out for a pass, or is he trying to block you because it's a running play? Reading the key and understanding the play. On this one, he diagnosed it perfectly and made an excellent tackle.
Second down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Ellington. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st down, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Well, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota flush to his right. And Matthews has it right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to walk. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Caught here by Griffin, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now it's Watson. And he finds his man, Griffin. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Tiger. Come back.
To the air yet again, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benny Logan busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That is caught inside the 5. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deep.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans cut into that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
One. Easy. One.
To throw, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Keep it rolling. rolling. Keep it rolling. One.
Mariota. And that is incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away. And when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
You put him up near the top?
I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care whether he's a safety, a corner, a nickel, a linebacker. He knows how to get around the football and make plays that affect the game.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Come back. Tiger.
To throw is Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Richmond.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short. But make rush coming, and he's taken down. Jurrell Casey in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come back. Tiger. Do jet.
Here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jayon Brown getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Come back.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Come back.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mariota now on 2nd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First down, Mariota. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One. Easy.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mariota now. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mariota. Shakes off the sack. They still can't get it. Just keeping the play alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game, and another first down. On 1st down, it's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.